Stoicism, an ancient art that can help guide us to peace and serenity, has many powerful and important lessons on becoming valued in life. In this video today, we will list 10 Stoic lessons to become more valued in life. Before we start this video, I would like to say thank you to our loyal viewers. And if you are here for the first time, then please think about subscribing to see more life-changing Stoic content. Without further ado, here are 10 Stoic practices to become more valued. Number 1. Develop your skills and talents. Keep learning, growing, and adding value. In your field of expertise or passion, become excellent at what you do through consistent dedication and improvement. Set aside time daily for deliberate practice to refine your craft, whether vocational skills or avocations that bring you joy. Read books, take courses, attend lectures to keep expanding your knowledge and capabilities. Stay aware of innovations in your domain. Also reflect regularly on feedback from clients, colleagues, or your own self. Review to notice areas needing growth. Then create plans for strengthening those abilities through study and committed effort over time. Perfection is impossible, but improvement is imperative. Approach your development with humility, patience, and compassion for yourself. Progress occurs slowly through small incremental gains built steadily atop one another, but years yield compound interest from daily invested drops in the well of excellence. Drink from these waters, self-renewed. As Epictetus said, first say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. Clarify your highest aspirations, then make daily choices to enact virtues and disciplines that bridge the gap between you today and the person capable of those accomplishments. By becoming truly skilled and knowledgeable, you gain confidence and add real value in professional and social contexts. You need tout yourself less for opportunities and relationships to emerge naturally from people's recognition of your shining talents and character. Let them speak for themselves. Number 2. Solve problems. Look for ways to help others overcome challenges. Generously provide solutions without being asked. Cultivate the habit of noticing where difficulties, pain points, and inconveniences arise around you. Observe processes and practices for friction or inefficiency. Then reflect on potential solutions within your capacity rather than simply complaining. Share your problem-solving insights humbly when you believe they could. Contribute value. Offer possible remedies, process improvements, conflict, mediation, or technical solutions where you have expertise. Give the gift of a resolution. Of course, take care not to overstep in imposing advice where uninvited. But a Stoic assesses need in their community and applies their talents to satisfying it. This builds goodwill and reliability. As Seneca stated, wherever there is a human being, there is an opportunity for a kindness. Surroundings filled with annoyances and complex challenges also represent opportunities to create value through elegant solutions. Generosity, initiative, and follow-through in remedying troubles make you a treasured resource. Your knowledge and problem-solving capacity become precious commodities when consistently applied to serve community needs. Number 3. Communicate effectively. Regularly review and refine your written and verbal interactions for clarity, coherence, precision, and thoughtful content that enlightens. Avoid trite phrases or vagueness. Stretch your expressive capacities through reading widely and exposing yourself to elevated discourse. Also cultivate presence and focus while others speak by avoiding multitasking or mentally formulating your next argument. Listen patiently first. Digest fully, then thoughtfully contribute during discussion by posing clarifying questions to confirm shared understanding rather than rebutting reflexively. As Epictetus emphasized, we have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. Restrain any impulse to interject before properly understanding contexts and perspectives. True wisdom and solutions emerge from such contemplative silence. Effective communication. Speaking concisely, writing cogently, listening attentively, builds trust and influence. You become sought after for counsel. When you demonstrate respectful engagement and comprehension that bridges divides, Invest first in truly understanding. Number 4, bring positivity. Adopt an upbeat, constructive spirit that uplifts colleagues, clients, and associates. Make yourself pleasant, likable, and desirable to work with. Start by reducing time spent complaining, gossiping, harboring grudges, and other energy-draining behaviors. Instead, redirect conversations to productive topics and solutions-oriented dialogue. Become a refuge from negativity without ignoring legitimate grievances. Also infuse encouragement and good cheer into interactions while avoiding flattery or excessive praise that lacks credibility or nuance. Celebrate colleagues' milestones genuinely. Express thoughtful appreciation routinely in notes or conversations with specific reasons cited. Additionally, counterbalance stressful, chaotic environments by modeling steadiness, calm confidence, and rational optimism, rather than anxiety or knee-jerk pessimism in difficult moments. Your grounded strength of spirit can reassure others. As Marcus Aurelius emphasized, our life is what our thoughts make it. Nurture positive thoughts, and your outward demeanor will shine with upbeat energy, fueling successful collaborations. People flock to work beside those with infectious hope and humor to brighten even dreary days. Number 5, collaborate well. Prepare for projects by clarifying shared priorities. Rather than assuming preeminence for personal agendas, ask others for input to incorporate diverse insights. Then determine equitable roles reflecting everyone's strengths for maximal efficiency. During group work, avoid micromanaging. Trust teammates' competence, while providing supportive guidance as needed, not control. Check progress together periodically, realigning gracefully around evolving needs rather than reacting with blame over missteps. Model patience, promote camaraderie and morale through small gestures like praise and encouragement, and celebrating incremental victories together. Deeper bonds. Strengthen cooperation despite conflicts. Find shared humor even amidst setbacks. As Marcus Aurelius pointed out, the happiness and unhappiness of the rational social animal depends on its making social progress together. Reinforce interconnectedness persistently, catalyzing fluent collaboration. Number 6, take initiative. Generously offer assistance preemptively based on needs you perceptively notice around the workplace. Avoid holding back participation in ideas until assigned a duty or crisis erupts. Instead, proactively step forward to address gaps, inefficiencies, or deficiencies in processes that could use attention. This degree of initiative requires mindfully reading subtle situations and needs, then discerning where you might contribute solutions. For instance, perhaps you notice a trusted, overwhelmed colleague struggling to complete a high-priority project on time, or maybe essential equipment maintenance has been overlooked during recent staffing changes. In such cases, raise your observations sensitively to managers along with thoughtful proposals to tackle the unmet needs. Before committing to significant additional duties, pause first to honestly assess whether you have adequate bandwidth, preparation, and competence to fulfill the expectations involved. But humbly raised hands consistently over time position you well for increased responsibility and growth when you then follow through capably and reliably once tasks are undertaken. As the Stoic philosopher Seneca wisely wrote, luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. Continuous proactive initiative prepares you to effectively capitalize on promising job openings and possibilities when they serendipitously arise. Seize such opportunities through readied willingness to contribute beyond your prescribed role. Number 7, deliver consistent results. Avoid overpromising delivery of outcomes hastily without first honestly assessing your actual bandwidth, skills, and capacity just to gain fleeting opportunity. But once reasonable agreements are calmly made with eyes wide open, keep your word and handle assigned projects responsibly despite inevitable arising obstacles. Let your steady dependability and actions speak for themselves. Thoughtfully establish realistic yet ambitious timelines, milestones, and regular check-in points from the start to diligently monitor progress towards deliverables. Proactively notify key stakeholders as early as possible if Legitimate unexpected delays or resource snags threaten timely delivery, while providing viable options and creative solutions for getting back on track. Then tackle such setbacks hands-on with flexible problem-solving and calm initiative rather than excuses. As opportunities organically arise for you to demonstrate quietly, impressive competence, work ethic, and finish what you started, grit, pouring yourself fully into perfecting execution of tasks and excellence of outcomes will establish credibility and trust in your abilities that mere reputation or credentials alone cannot rival. Let your own meticulous follow-through and tangible results replace empty boasts over time. As the Stoic teacher Epictetus emphasized, it's not what happens to you externally, but how you consciously choose to react internally that matters. React to each responsibility entrusted to you, however small or large, with spirited determination, resourcefulness, and your best ongoing effort, no matter the circumstances dealt you. Your resilience and readiness to respond ably reveals true character. Conduct speaks louder than words. By tenaciously focusing first on diligently fulfilling duties, perfecting your craft, and pragmatically fixing gaps as they emerge, you organically transform into a valued team member that colleagues and leadership come to increasingly rely upon for mission-critical initiatives. Your proven consistency, reliability, and results make you genuinely indispensable in time by adding real value beyond rhetoric. Number 8, embrace empathy. Suspend reflexive assumptions or dismissive labels about people's motivations, emotional maturity, or degree of responsibility when facing anger, negligence, or failure. Instead, ask sincere questions to understand context, obstacles, and mindsets first before concluding the reasons. Earnest seeking to fathom institutional pressures and personal challenges facing someone typically breeds sympathy rather than knee-jerk condemnation of character. Leaders deficient in emotional intelligence often undermine morale and provoke resentment through impaired abilities to accurately sense the exhausted hearts and realities behind problematic workplace behaviors. But wise leaders who listen closely to discern the unspoken cries for help, understanding, or opportunity buried within even hostile complaints can create sanctuary rather than opposition. They grasp conflicts as openings to discover redemption and growth possibilities for the struggling, suffer others, setbacks with them in order to midwife breakthrough. As Emperor Marcus Aurelius advised, accept the things and situations to which fate binds you and love the people with whom fate brings you together, but do so with all your heart. Bear with them and love them. We all struggle and suffer in varying ways at different times. Learn to witness the pains and limitations in others as reflections of those in your own journey, awakening radical empathy, rather than just dismissing those seemingly mired in paralysis or despair as hopeless lost causes. Generously co-empower positive change through cheerleading small efforts taken while illuminating visions of brighter possibilities ahead. After all, progress often arises for the demoralized or disenfranchised precisely through perceiving anew their own dormant potential simply through another's sincere witnessing, encouragement, and perceived heartfelt belief in them. So freely extend this precious gift even before asked. It may allow those languishing to rise. Number 9, lead by example. Seek not to control others, but to consciously model in your own conduct the virtuous mindsets, principles, and conscientious behaviors you wish to see normalized across society. Inspire through embodying excellence. Regularly self-reflect on if you uphold the compassion, courage, moderation, and wisdom you hope to spread. Lead each necessary change by living it. First yourself before asking it of others. Your walk nourishes integrity to speak truth boldly. Your actions authorize advice. Practice the perseverance you preach during difficult times, meeting turmoil with steadfast poise. Endure unnecessary hardship without complaint or concessions, proving principles achievable. Suffering gladly sustains convictions when you bear its weight first. Setbacks rightly test faith in untested ideals, but leaders converted fully too The cause stand firm as anchors providing hopeful vision amidst others. Doubt and despair. Their reliance on you in crisis multiplies support through tribulation. Model rock-solid principles despite tests. As Marcus Aurelius counseled, waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. Right action inspires imitation far more deeply than hollow instruction. If transforming the world, start by surrendering yourself to that process under guidance of highest known ideals. Number 10. Keep growing. Avoid ego's narcotic allure after accomplishments. That says you've somehow arrived as a finished product. No plateau truly exists until your last breath if you choose to keep progressing. Rest only when exhaustion demands it, and even then strengthen capacities. Regardless of rungs climbed thus far, recommit to the timeless climb toward your highest self, shedding ego accumulations, thwarting ascent, developing character, wisdom, and skills never conclude in this life. Make incremental improvement the daily fuel, not validation. Import comforts and pleasures moderately as renewing sustenance for the journey, but refuse addiction. Uphold values far surpassing transitory gratifications. Derive pride and meaning not from past laurels but present. Commitment to honor potential beyond any trophy. As Marcus Aurelius emphasized, strive to live the life you have imagined, but understand images expand as you scale old imagined peaks. New self-concepts emerge as you shed former limitations. Fulfill evolving purpose, indefatigably. The valued soul walks as one inadequately self-discovered, and thus, ceaselessly devoted to courageous self-actualization for the sake of generously benefiting people touched by your influence. Burn continually towards heights still cloaked to you but intuitively sensed. Your true value is yet unknown. If you are listening to this, thank you for staying till the end. If you feel any of these Stoic lessons resonated with you today, feel free to start a Stoic discussion in the comments. I welcome Stoic discussions as they are what the great Stoics like Marcus Aurelius and Seneca advised for. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, and if you want more content like this, subscribe and hit the bell. Thank you for watching, and as always, I hope you find peace and serenity in the Stoic ways.